We dig into some politics at this hour at 11:03. There could be some delays in getting those voting numbers in today. There's a brand new way election officials have to submit results in Alabama, and that might be challenging for some counties, especially the state's largest county, Jefferson. At elections past, votes cast in Hoover and all precincts in Jefferson County could be reported to one of 5 secure locations. Now that's all changed. Election officials say it's going to slow things down just a little bit. Each ballot machine downloads your votes to a thumb drive. Now, because of that new process we're talking about, put in place by the way, the Secretary of State, those thumb drives have to be downloaded to a special offline laptop. Now, the Secretary of State did provide each county with one of those laptops. Jefferson County received 2 laptops since it's so large. One laptop's at the Bessemer Courthouse, the other is at the Birmingham Courthouse. Jefferson County's Board of Registrars Chairman Barry Stevenson tells us we could expect some delays getting those results back later tonight.
So results from Jefferson County are going to be slow. We hope to get them in a timely fashion, but this is our first time using these hardened laptops, and we are restricted to only 2 locations. So we're just going to have to see how it goes.
We'll see, right? Other than these special laptops, the timing of this year's primary election has also presented some challenges, especially in Hoover. About 1.25 million people are expected to vote statewide today. Alabama Secretary of State John Merrill says he expects turnout now 28 to 32%.
I think that number is going to be motivated by the amount of advertising that we currently see, especially in the U.S. Senate race and in the governor's race.
Speaking of all that money, it was record-setting. Tens of millions of dollars being spent on these Senate and governor's races, and a lot of that money is coming from outside groups, especially in the GOP Senate primary. Those groups have pumped in more than $20 million to the race. In the GOP governor's primary, the war chest emptied out $25.8 million, and then again spent by the candidates. Governor Ivey spending over $9 million trying to avoid a runoff. Lindy Blanchard, Tim James putting up almost $15 million combined to force one. Well, the winners of these races would face the winners of today's Democratic primaries. In the Senate, Will Boyd, a former Brighton mayor, Brandon Dean, and retired Army veteran Lanny Jackson are all vying for the Democratic nomination. And the governor's race, well, it's a crowded field as well, and there's some of the Democratic senatorial nominees. Eventual GOP nominee would face one of those folks, little known in many areas, but they're fighting hard. Senator Michaela Sanders Fortier, Selma, the only one in that group, again, to hold public office. You know, one of the most heated races to go before voters will determine who will serve as the Republican nominee to replace the outgoing Senator Richard Shelby. Recent polling from Alabama Daily News and Gray Television showing the race will likely head to a runoff. Katie Britt, Representative Mo Brooks, and Mike Durant all within striking distance of one another. Should a runoff be called, the top 2 candidates would face off on June 21st. Whoever gets that majority, well, then will face the winner in the Democratic or of that Democratic primary. Well, that recent polling among likely Republican voters shows some undecided voters backing Mo Brooks despite losing former President Trump's endorsement. But Mr. Brooks still has support from some leading conservatives, including Texas Senator Ted Cruz. He was in Huntsville yesterday campaigning on Mr. Brooks' behalf. He says while Trump may have rescinded his endorsement, Brooks is still the strongest conservative on the ballot.
Look, part of me grieves, but part of me quietly celebrates. Because the worse it gets, the more people's eyes are opening up. The more they realize this doesn't make any sense.
Well, that same Alabama Daily News poll shows about 10% of Republican voters remaining undecided this morning when it comes to the race for the U.S. Senate. That margin of undecided voters a bit wider for the governor's race. Incumbent Kay Ivey hoping enough of them will swing in her favor to avoid a runoff. That same poll from Gray Television shows she only needs about 2.5% more support from voters to avoid a runoff. Challengers Tim James and Lindy Blanchard in a heated battle for that spot in that possible runoff. Whoever secures the Republican nomination will face one of these Democrats come November.